Okay everyone, what we're going to talk about today is how to format your script for your animation project, as well as something else that's going to be a tip for when you're getting ready to record. In this particular script that I have here, you'll notice that I've got everyone lined up. I found through my years in drama that this works out really well for voice actors. So what I recommend is put who's speaking, make it bold, underline their name, and then type what they're going to say right below it. Then have a space, and then do the same. And so keep a space between the people, but don't have a space between the person speaking what they're saying. The other thing you'll notice with this type of script, everything's centered, and that the font size is 11 point. Now if you keep it 11 or 12 point, what you'll find is basically for every page that you've typed, that will equate to about 1 minute of screen time. So it's a good way to kind of get a feel for how long your video is going to be. Now the other thing that I want to mention to you is, as you recall when we talked about GoAnimate, GoAnimate will only let you add one action per audio clip. So for instance, let's look at the first line for Mary. She says, "Hey Kim, why are you looking so glum?" Now in this part, I would probably want Mary to do two actions. I would want her to wave when she says, "Hey Kim," but I would want her to have more of a questioning posture when she says, "Why are you looking so glum?" So what that means is if I'm going to use this in GoAnimate, I'm going to need to have two separate recordings. I'm going to need to have a recording for "Hey Kim," which I can import and then add an action to. And then I'll need a second recording to be able to do the second action. So here's a tip. When you're doing your script, you can either do it while you type it, or if you want to print it out and then use a pencil and do it with pencil, what you can do is go ahead and think about what actions you want to happen during that statement and then separate it with a slash. So for instance, I could put "Hey Kim," then put a slash here in a space, "Why are you looking so glum?" Now the advantage of doing this is I'm going to have my slashes for all the places I want a new action, so that when I go to record, I will know to make these separate recordings. So I can have one recording for this, have a separate recording for that. So if you'll do that as you go along, that's going to make your life a lot easier when it's time to record. As always, save your work, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask me anytime or send me an email. Good luck.